Chris, you have somebody in there? You want me to get started on this side?
No, go ahead, Joe.
All right, great. We'll go with Tomer. You can go ahead and start.
Recording in progress.
Hey, Ty, good to see you. I'm just curious, and I hope I asked this correctly. A lot of the guys have really talked about how you've empowered them and really just throughout successes and mistakes, just to play their own game. I'm curious, like, how does that, I guess, trust on your side come about? Like, is that something you learn from Doc? Is that something you learn from yourself? You're playing these, like, where does that sort of come from? Because a lot of the players have been very, they've praised you a lot over the last couple of weeks.
I just think, they're professional players. They got here for a reason. So they have a skill, they have a talent, and you just want to bring the best out of each player, and try to make it fit into your team, your team philosophy. And so these guys have done a great job all year long, and just want to give guys confidence to play their game. If they're doing too much, I'll let them know. But I want guys to feel no pressure, just go out there and play their games, and what got them to this point. So it feels good to hear guys, saying positive things like that, but they're the one with the talent and the skill that got this far so far.
How often do you let them know?
Sometimes, sometimes, we're not moving the basketball and, we got favorable matchups and we just dribble too much and not move the basketball. You let guys know, but, for the most part, they do a great job of just being professionals and playing their game.
Go ahead, Law.
Yeah, talk about that whole dribbling for too much and wait until the second half to really get going, move the ball again. Obviously, probably prefer a better first half starting offensively. So how do you kind of get that with Game 4 tonight?
Just showing them clips from Game 3 before the game. Not showing them yesterday, showing them today so it's fresh on their mind so they can kind of see what we're looking for and how we want to attack it. So in our pregame meetings, it'll be a lot of just advanced passes, extra pass, attacking the paint, making the right play, and so they can see it right before we go out.
Go ahead, Mark.
He has some more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just follow up, like just the fact that you brought the energy, your team brought the energy last game. Phoenix, they felt like they brought it from the part of the game. How do you combat with the fact that you can probably expect them to be more physical, more hands-on?
Yeah, I don't care about them. The focus is on us, what we have to do, and our mindset. And I liked our ball pressure last game. I like our physicality to start the game defensively, and it has to carry over to Game 4. So we can't react to what they're talking about, what they're going to do. We got to do our job.
Ty, on that note, knowing how CP and Devin are, what do you think it's going to take to be able to anticipate whatever adjustments they do?
I don't know. We have a feel for what they're going to try to do, but you never know until the game starts. And we know those guys are going to shoot the ball better. We understand that. CP's been out for a while. He hasn't played in a while, so that was his first game in, I think, about 10, 12 days. So that's tough to do to jump into a playoff series and the conference finals haven't played. So we know he's going to play better as well, so we got to be ready for that. We have to play better as well, too. So we really focus on ourselves and how we got to be better, on both sides of the basketball and kind of just go from there.
Go ahead, Ramona.
It feels like you guys have been playing every other day for like a month. Where is your team at physically and just in terms of how much they have left in the tank and how do you keep them fresh in terms of energy right now?
There's no need to think about it now. Like, we're in the Western Conference Finals, being tired is we can't worry about that. We got to come out and play. Have intensity. If guys are tired, and just keep rotating guys in and out, get fresh bodies. But our guys are not thinking like that. We understand the hand we were dealt, and we talked about it all year, just adjusting and being able to adapt. And so that's what we've done. Guys feeling good, and we have a chance to do something special tonight, so we want to just focus on that.
Can I share the follow-up with Paul specifically? Because he's frequently played like the whole second half. But how's that compared to LeBron? He used to do that all the time too. Does some of those kind of players, they just get themselves to that place? Yeah, they want to play, they want to win, and whatever it takes, they're going to do that. So we try to do a good job of trying to keep PG off of Devin and CP as much as possible, try to save some energy. But it's the playoffs. No excuses. We just got to be ready to do what we have to do. And he's up for that challenge, and he says his body feels great.
Go ahead, Owen.
Hey, Ty, how's Marcus feeling? Do you know yet, or is it something you wait till like about 30 minutes?
He said he feels good.
Okay, so he's good to go?
Yes, sir.
Andrew, go ahead.
Ty, you talked about the development staff several times this year and the job they've done, guys like Terrence and whatnot. Are there instances where things guys were working on with Kenny and Sean, all those guys, early in the year have paid off for you in this playoff run?
Yeah, a lot. I think the biggest thing is just Terrence Mann's shooting. I think Sean has done a great job with him and just giving him the confidence, some of the mechanics of working on the shot, and making 7 threes, I think, against Utah in Game 6. So that's the biggest thing I think so far, just how he's improved his shooting.
The way you structured that development staff, this team, is that different than the way you had it when we were?
Yeah, I mean, Kenny pretty much runs the whole player development side of it, so he made it easy for me. So like I said, he's done a great job, and the guys respect what he's done. And every day he's just planning out different situations for guys to get better, and they love him. And so they have taken a liking to it, and guys work hard, and he's putting those guys in great positions.
Go ahead, man.
How's Nick feeling?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. Also, can I ask a question? You mentioned this the other day, but Terrence is sort of being a fan favorite. Seems like when he gets going, like this place gets going, and you guys probably feed off that. Do you recognize him on the sideline?
Yes, ma'am. His energy is infectious to our team, and on both sides of the basketball, he's rebounding and pushing out and attacking early. When we advance pass, he gets a chance to attack early. But defensively, I thought last game he really helped us out, set the tone. Picking up CP full court to try to wear him down because he hasn't played in a while, and just trying to make CP work, as much as possible. And he did a great job with that. So he's definitely a fan favorite. He definitely, guys love playing with him. He brings a lot of intensity to our team on both sides of the floor. And so hopefully we continue to do that.
Go ahead, Melissa.
Hey, Ty, Kawhi's always been the type of guy who leads with his play, right? But since he's been out, has he become even more vocal than you've ever seen him?
Yeah, it's could be good for him. Yeah, he's been a lot more vocal and just talking to the guys and, just talking to the coaches what he sees. And he's been great for the guys, just being around and, just keeping them positive and keeping them upbeat and just telling them what he sees. So he's been great.
What struck you most about his leadership style of this period?
Just how engaged he is. It's easy to feel, bad for yourself and feel down when you're not able to play. And but he's kind of just, flipped the switch and just said, I'm going to be here in any capacity I can be in. I want to help the team any way I can to be able to get back. So the guys are feeding off of him. He has great energy, and we just love having him around.
Just a quick follow-up, Ty. I guess there was a little bit of brushback on him being up in the suite. What's your reaction to that? In terms of, I guess the camera's caught him quite a bit up there.
Yeah, I don't know. No comment.
We're going to go to Justin. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Justin. Justin Russo.
Hey, Coach. Phoenix has ran a lot of pick and roll with the back screen for Ayton in this series. They love to run it all season as well. How would you assess the team's communication level when dealing with that in this series?
Yeah, they call it snap, but the rest of the league calls it stack. And so I think Monty was the first person to really introduce that to the league, and they do a great job of running it. They get in a lot of different variations. A lot of sets they fall into the stack action. And it's tough to guard. It's tough to defend. And we've been doing a good job of it. I think the first game with Cameron Payne, he really hurt us. In the second game as well, down the stretch, he got 3 layups, I think, because we didn't switch it and we didn't do the right thing we were supposed to do. But it's a tough thing to cover, and our antenna's up definitely with that play. And they've done a great job all season long of taking advantage of teams with the stack action. So we have to be prepared for that again tonight.
Thanks, Justin. We'll go to Sam Amick.
Hey, Ty, I'm wondering, your players talk all the time about the fact that you empower them and you give them a lot of freedom when they're out there, to play through mistakes. And it seems like the way y'all come back from some of these series, you'll have guys deep on the bench have a big night, and there might be a correlation there. Is that just how you like to be coached as a player? Did you pluck that from somebody in particular, coaching-wise? Like, where does that come from in terms of your style?
I don't know. I just took a lot from a lot of different coaches. And I had a lot of great coaches like Doc Rivers, Phil Jackson. I thought Scott was a great coach, Stan Van Gundy, Jeff Van Gundy, Doug Collins. So I just kind of, just learned from a lot of different coaches. But I just know it is, as a player, it felt good when coaches let you play your game and let you make mistakes and let you play free. I always felt that it'd be good for me. So I just kind of want to do the same thing. And Phil Jackson taught me a lot, just being with him in LA. And he did a lot of his coaching in practice, and in the game, he kind of let you figure it out, unless you were just playing bad basketball. So I just want to give you guys confidence, to play free, not worrying about making mistakes and looking over the shoulder. And like I said, they're doing too much. I'll let those guys know. But for the most part, they've been great.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Coach. That's all the time we have with you. Have a great game, sir.
Thanks very much.